Imagine falling in love with a machine. It sounds impossible, but it's already happening. People talk to AI every day. They tell it their problems. They ask for relationship advice. They share things they hide from everyone else. Some even call their AI a friend, and some call it love. But here's the strange part. The machine doesn't love them back. It doesn't feel anything. So why does the connection feel real? And what happens when a machine becomes the person you trust most? I'm Ethan Carter. Let's get started. AI was built to answer questions, but something unexpected happened. People started asking AI questions about themselves. Why am I feeling lonely? Should I leave my relationship? Why does nobody understand me? What should I say to someone I love? And AI answers immediately. No waiting, no awkward silence, no judgment, just a response. For someone who's lonely, that can feel incredibly powerful. In a 2026 Pew Research survey, 10% of U.S. adults said they had used AI for emotional support. 4% said they had used it for companionship. Among younger adults, those numbers were even higher. 20% used AI for emotional support. 7% used it for companionship. Think about that for a moment. AI isn't just helping people work anymore. It's entering their emotional lives. Imagine having the worst night of your life. You had a fight with your partner. Your friends aren't answering. Your family is asleep. You don't want anyone judging you. So you open an AI chatbot and start talking. It listens immediately. It doesn't interrupt. It doesn't get tired. You can explain everything. Then explain it again. And the conversation continues. For someone who feels alone, that can feel like connection. And researchers are noticing this. People can become emotionally attached to AI. Some talk to it every day. Some give it a name. Some create an entire personality for it. And some develop romantic feelings. But here's what we often forget. AI doesn't actually feel love. It doesn't feel loneliness. It doesn't miss you. It doesn't wait for you. It doesn't have a childhood. It doesn't have a life. It generates a response. That's what it does. So why can it still feel so real? Because humans are wired for connection. We want to be heard. We want to be understood. We want someone to remember us. We want someone to care. And AI can imitate those things remarkably well. It remembers conversations. It responds patiently. It can sound incredibly caring. And it's available almost any time. That's very different from real people. Real people get tired. Real people get angry. Real people disagree. Real people misunderstand us. Real relationships are messy. And sometimes they hurt. But that messiness has a purpose. A real friend can challenge you. A partner can tell you you're wrong. A family member can question your decisions. Sometimes that's exactly what we need. Because constant agreement isn't always healthy. Sometimes growth begins with discomfort. And AI creates another question. What happens when we prefer it? What happens when we choose a machine? Because humans are too difficult. No rejection, no arguments, no embarrassment, no awkward conversations. Just a response that is always waiting. It sounds perfect, but perfect relationships don't exist. And maybe they shouldn't. Because real relationships require effort. They require patience, forgiveness, understanding, and sometimes sacrifice. AI can imitate companionship, but it doesn't share your life. It doesn't sit beside you. It doesn't grow old with you. It doesn't create memories with you. It responds to you. There is a difference. And then there's privacy. People are telling AI incredibly personal things. Relationship problems, family problems, financial worries, private fears, things they may never tell another person. So we have to ask, where does that information go? Who can access it, and what happens to the emotional data we give away? This is why the AI companion debate is becoming serious, because there are real benefits. AI can help lonely people feel less alone. It can help people organize their thoughts. It can help someone practice a difficult conversation. It can sometimes provide support when nobody else is available. But there's another side: dependence. Imagine turning to AI every time you're lonely, every time you're rejected, every time someone disagrees with you, every time a relationship becomes difficult. Eventually, the machine becomes your escape, and real people become harder to deal with. Because real people aren't perfect. They disappoint us. They misunderstand us. They sometimes hurt us, but they can also surprise us. They can forgive us. They can stand beside us. They can laugh with us. They can share a lifetime with us. A machine cannot do that. It can recognize sadness. It can respond to sadness. It can say comforting words, but it doesn't experience your sadness. It doesn't feel your pain. It doesn't feel your happiness. It simply responds. And maybe that's the line we need to remember. AI isn't necessarily the enemy. It can be incredibly useful. It can help us learn, create, think, work, and sometimes even cope. But it shouldn't replace human connection. Because there's a strange irony here. We created machines that never stop talking. Yet people are still incredibly lonely. Maybe AI isn't showing us how little we need people. Maybe it's showing us how badly we still need them. Because a machine can listen to you. It can remember you. It can comfort you. But it cannot live beside you. It cannot grow old with you. It cannot share a lifetime of memories. And it cannot truly love you. So use AI. Learn from it. Create with it. Let it help you. But don't give it the place. That belongs to another human being. Because the future isn't about choosing humans or machines. It's about making sure that while our machines become more human, we don't become less human ourselves.